Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, everyone. Guys, we'll get started shortly here. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Kawisi, welcome.
Good evening, David.
Hello. We'll get started shortly. Hey, Tylak, welcome, Tylak.
Hey, David, how are you?
Good, good. We'll get started shortly. Hey, Corey, welcome, Corey, welcome. Hey, Zane, welcome, Zane, welcome. Guys, we'll get started shortly here.
Thanks so much, David.
Hello. Project, welcome, welcome. We'll get started shortly, guys. Hey, Moto, welcome, welcome. Guys, we'll get started shortly. This evening, we'll go over the equity markets. Equity markets. All right. Equity options and spend a little time on ETFs. We'll get started shortly.
David, I got a question. It's regarding a Forex. It's like a quick question. Could I just ask it now while we're waiting, since it's not related to ETFs and stocks?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
Okay, well, I got it's just we talked about it today. Like, you got your messages that there was something that's starting to change. We're starting to look at some of the Forexes. They're starting to come around. Let's keep an eye on those for some buy signals.
Okay.
Was it the yen pairs?
Yeah, we'll go over that. We'll touch on that this day.
No, but I guess what I want to ask is, okay, so I'll keep my eye on it, but the market closes tomorrow. I just transferred some more money via ACH into my Forex.com account, and it's gonna arrive tomorrow. It's just to do some more trades, to put in some bigger positions. But is it safe to get in before the market closes on Friday evening and then open it back? What is your opinion on that?
Yeah, let me introduce everyone, and then we'll get into it. We'll get into it.
Okay, all righty.
Just don't let me forget. Don't let me forget. All right, okay. All right, so welcome, guys. We'll get started shortly. Hey, Juan, welcome, Juan. Hey, Peter, welcome, Peter. Hey, Stella, welcome, Stella. Hey, Gerald, welcome, Gerald. Guys, we'll get started shortly. Hey, Terrence, welcome, Terrence. Hey, Terry, welcome, Terry. Guys, we'll get started shortly here. This evening, we'll go over stocks, options, and ETFs, mainly stocks, and then we'll spend some time on Forex also. We'll get started shortly. We've seen a nice rotation in equities, guys. We've been watching this rotation, and I think we're ready to go ahead and call it. All right, so we'll go over that. We'll get started shortly. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. All right. Okay, so we'll start with equities, and we'll spend a little time on Forex. All right, that's still where all the action is in Forex. So we still need to focus on that market. All right, so I'm going to share my screen. All right, going to share my screen here. All right, so we are still in the markdown phase for equities. All right, so still in the markdown phase. Sellers are still in control. All right, these red candles here, this is the Dow, right? S&P, right? NASDAQ, and the Russell here. All right, the VIX is still holding right at 26. So it's consolidating a bit. All right, but the momentum is still to the downside. All right. So just keep that in mind, right? A lot of consolidation here. All right, a lot of consolidation here on the VIX. So things are holding. All right, but know that we're still in the markdown phase, right? Here was our sell short candle right here. All right, this right here, we keep breaking new support levels. All right, so we can break this support here and get into redistribution. So sellers are in control. All right, sellers are still in control. So we have to be careful going long. Hey, Gerald, welcome. All right. I want to show you guys something though that we need to keep in mind. And I sent out a message on this earlier today. All right, we are still watching here the Dow 30,000. The Dow 30,000, which is about right here. All right, right about here. All right, right here is 30,000. But if you guys look here, we've got pretty good support here, right? We made a low here. This low came in right at 29,600. All right, so this area right here, guys, is pretty good support. If the Dow breaks, we're watching the Dow. If it breaks 30,000, we can go much lower. All right. So let me repeat. If we break, and I'll put it right here. If we break this level here, and if you guys notice, we're getting close. It's hanging on. It's hanging on. But if we get selling, if we get some decent selling, this on the weekly time frame, we could break this support area right here. All right. So here, here, and here. All right. The last time this failed, look what happened to the price. All right. So this is a big area right here. 30,000 on the Dow is a big area. All right, so we are watching it. We'll watch it closely next week. All right, and we'll see if it can break this 30,000 level. All right, looks like if we can break it, we could get a lot of selling coming in. All right, so traders are watching this level right here, 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 and again here. All right, so keep that in mind. Right, if you guys are savvy enough and you're looking to get shorts puts, all right, you can look at this area here, a break of this, right? Doesn't look like buyers are anywhere near this. All right, and this setup is not just on the Dow, but on the S&P, on the NASDAQ, and on the Russell also. All right, so this is an area here we'll continue to look at, right? Watch and gauge. All right. The next support area, if we can penetrate the Dow 30, and that is a big number, right? So traders are watching that number. The next support is about Dow, I would say Dow 26,000. All right. So Dow 26,000. All right, perhaps 27,000, right in this area here where we had, hey Zaire, welcome. All right, where we had previous, all right, challenges right here, previous resistance, right here, tough area right here, here, this whole area here, here, and here. All right, pretty tough resistance. Coming down, this becomes support. All right. I think based on the price action here, I think we'll break 30,000. All right. I think we'll break 30,000 based on the price action. All right. Sellers are in control. I think we could get to 26,000, which is about right here. All right. No guarantee. All right. No guarantee, but based on the price action, we are not far from 30,000. All right. I think the Dow, it looks like it closed at 30,630. All right, which is right here. All right. So we are almost there, guys. All right, breaking this 30,000 level right here. All right. We can certainly get to this area right here. Doesn't happen in a day, doesn't happen in a week. All right, but that's where the price action is heading. All right. If we can break 30,000, get into this area right here, find some support near 26,000, 27,000. All right. The next area, and this is important because as you know, your stocks will follow these indexes, right? So let me go through this and I'll open up the floor for questions. All right. The next support. All right, the next support we need to pay attention to is right here. All right, so a Dow 24,000. All right. All right. Hey, Eric, welcome. All right, a Dow 24,000. All right, is the next big support. So right here. All right, so right here is the next big support, right about in here. All right. So here, this is where price held before, held. We'll call this where it held. And basically here too, right? We don't count this, right? We don't count this. All right, so keep this in mind. We'll call this 27,000. All right, 27,000, pretty good support. The next support, 24,000. Okay, right here. Okay, right over here. All right. If we break 30,000, guys, if we break 30,000, we'll see some panic, right? We'll get some panic in the market. All right. And we could get some, like I said, we could hold here. If it doesn't hold right here, then we could go get to this area here. All right. So just keep that in mind. All right. Keep that in mind.
This is beautiful information.
Oh, thanks, Eric. Welcome, buddy. Welcome. All right. Okay. So those of you, I know, Eric, you look for puts, shorts. Peter, you guys, you know, keep an eye on that 30,000 mark. All right. Look at your smaller time frames. If it breaks, we could get some real selling come in. Okay. So kind of like this could happen here, right? This could happen here. All right. So just keep an eye on it. Dow 30,000. I wouldn't watch the S&P. Right? I wouldn't even pay attention to the NASDAQ. They will all follow the Dow, right? The Dow 30,000 traders, they've got that number, all right? So if it pops, right, we could see a lot more selling, all right? Okay, so that's the good news or bad news, right? Depending on which side of the trade that we're on, all right? I want to spend a little time here. All right. We've been watching. These are the only sectors, right? Only sectors that we have that's tradable. All right. So out of the all the sectors, we have biotech, healthcare, all right, utilities and consumer staples, and some home builders are in here. I don't know why that's in there, all right? And we also have bonds, right? So we have the bonds that are down here. What we are seeing, for those of you who trade with Stock Boss, all right, Bullmaster, all right, there are some opportunities that that's showing up more and more. Hey, Peter, go ahead, Peter.
We have financial companies' earnings season being reported starting tomorrow. So there's going to be a lot of volatility.
Yeah. Yeah. So, you guys know I don't pay attention to the data that's out there, right? We just follow price action, right? But the inflation number went up. So, hey, for what it's worth, all right? We'll know what's going on based on the price action. All right. All right. I want to show you guys this, and I know some of you have been slowly building your, those of you who trade Stock Boss, Bullmaster, all right? Some of you have been building your watch list for healthcare and biotech, all right? It's the only sector that's been consistent in the last, I would say, a little over a month now. They keep showing up. They keep showing up in our heat seeker system here, right? Right? So a lot of healthcare stocks keep showing up. Last week, we went over a few to watch, and also in Bullmaster. Not a lot in Bullmaster this week, but they're still showing up. And what we're noticing is that they're not just showing up, right, in the early stages of the accumulation phase, right, getting into that markup phase. They're actually really starting to move higher. All right. So those of you who trade stocks, right, you can start to trade these. All right. You can start to trade these. Be careful, right? Because, you know, the market goes lower, right? The Dow breaks that 30,000 mark, right? That'll put some pressure on your stocks, okay? But it looks like, guys, there's definitely a move in these healthcare stocks, and in particular, these biotech stocks. Okay, so I'll go through a few of them. All right. And then we'll go into Forex. I want to spend some time on Forex. Okay, but start building your watch list, start getting in, all right, into some of these. All right, and the setup on these biotech, these healthcare stocks are really good. They're really, really good. All right. And what we want to see is that we've come from a markdown phase, right? Markdown phase, sellers, right? Markdown phase, accumulation, and we want to see buying come in, green candles, no longer selling, blue buy signal, break of resistance, and now we're moving higher. All right. And they're starting to move. Right? They're starting to move. So sometimes, guys, we'll have it where the overall market is bearish. All right. And the big institutions, big hedge funds, hello, Julian. They will select a sector for whatever reason, right? For whatever reason, they'll find a sector. It could be based on some fundamental data that, you know, they know. We don't need to know. They know. And they'll start to, they don't take all the sectors up, right? But they might take one sector up. And it looks like this might be the sector. And we've been watching it for several weeks now. And they haven't gone away. They keep holding, building positions. And we're starting to see real moves, all right? Early moves. in healthcare and biotech. Okay, so let's go through those. And what I want you guys to pay attention to is this. All right. So as I go through this, I want you guys to pay attention to this, the markdown phase. So price came from a high, selling came in, right? Accumulation, right? Accumulation, break resistance, buy signal right here. And now green candles, right? We're moving up. Buyers are now taking control. All right. I'm going to go through a few of them. All right. But I want you guys to see what is setting up. Start building your watch list. Start getting in some of these stocks. Okay. All right. All right. Look at this right here. Perfect selling. All right. Just waiting for the buyers to come in here. All right. Look at this here, perfect markdown phase. All right, buyers are starting to come in. This one here started to move, another one here, perfect markdown phase. You guys should be saving these symbols, getting your watch list set up. Here's one, it's already moving, right? Buy signal was right here, went through that markdown phase, buy signal right here. It's moving up. All right, here is one here. Absolutely perfect markdown phase. Red candles, sellers came in, drove that price down, breaking resistance, buy signal, green candles, it's moving higher. All right. Start getting in these stocks like Tylac, you should be getting in these. Stellar, you should be getting in these, right? You guys should start building positions in these, all right? Not too aggressive, but you should start getting in these. So watch your stock boss system, right? Make sure your heat seeker is working properly. Look for these opportunities only in this sector, only in healthcare, biotech. Okay, here's one here setting up, no buy signal yet. All right, by the time the market gets bullish, by the time we get buy signals, guys, on the Dow, S&P, NASDAQ, it's going to be too late. These are going to be gone. All right, that's why I wanted to talk about this. We've been watching this and they've been waiting, but now they're starting to get in. Here is one here. Right? Perfect markdown phase. Price broke resistance, got out of that accumulation phase. All right, now it's in that markup phase. All right, so we want to start getting into these stocks. All right. Another one here, buy signal, 5 days ago. Here is one here. Look at this. And I think it was Charity. She's not here. It's Charity got a couple of them last week, right? Let's see here. Yeah, absolutely, Eric. Yeah, they're setting up really nice. Okay, nice markdown phase, all right? The accumulation phase got past that, broke resistance, green candles, buy signal. You can't get any more perfect than this, right? Perfect. All right. I would say if you guys are looking to short, forget it. This is where we want to be, right here. All right. And again, if we get any bullish signs in the market, a week worth of buying, these stocks are going to fly. All right. That's where the money is going right now. All right. And they're cheap. These are cheap stocks. This is stock boss. So these are cheap stocks, very inexpensive. Here's another one right here, right? This is $1.22, $1.26, perfect markdown phase, right? Buy signal, break of resistance, green candles, it's moving higher, all right? All right, I'm gonna do a few more in stock boss here. All right, here's another one right here, perfect markdown phase. All right, really good support, broke resistance, green candles, buy signal, moving higher. All right. In Bull Master, and we've got a ton in Stock Boss. I mean, there's more here in Stock Boss. All right. Bull Master, we've got a few in Bull Master this week. All right, today. All right, here is one here in Bull Master, perfect markdown phase. These are more expensive, so these are $10 and higher, guys. All right, I don't think we have anyone here trading Bull Master. All right, but break of resistance right here. All right, buy signal right here, moving higher. Awesome trading right here. If these fail, guys, that's okay. All right, that's okay. These are still very tight. We're trading near the bottom. All right, few more. All right, here's one here. All right, perfect markdown phase. You guys get the idea. Perfect markdown phase, buy signal, buyers are coming in. Here's another one here. All right, no buy signal yet. Here, look at this trade here. Absolutely perfect setup. All right, absolutely perfect setup. Right, resistance is right here. Support is right. We'll call this support right here. Perfect markdown phase. Sellers brought the price lower, gave us a better, cheaper price, right? Buy signal right here, pull back a bit. Now it's breaking resistance. All right, buyers are coming in. All right, so those of you who trade stocks, keep an eye on this. All right, those of you who trade with us, Stock Boss or Bull Master, really get a really good watch list together. Start entering these trades. Right? If we wait, guys, if we wait for the indexes here, the sectors and the indexes here to start really trending, by the time we get a buy signal, this right here, the market turns around. All right, these are going to be gone. They're going to be too late. Right? We'll be chasing them. So keep that in mind. Right? We'll continue to talk about this. Right? We've been saying, watch this sector, watch this sector, watch healthcare, watch biotech. Now we need to get in. All right, not heavy, but just start to add, start to get in some positions here. Any questions on this? Any questions on this?
I've never traded biotech, but I liked the last setup you showed. That was it looks like it's going to fill the gap. That was a very nice one.
Yeah, and Eric, yeah, and guys, it's all about what they're buying, right? What's moving, right?
Absolutely.
It's clear to see what they're buying. I mean, we track 22,000 stocks with Heat Seeker, right? 22,000 stocks every day, automatically. All right. So if it's on here, and if it's on here a lot, that means they're buying it. All right. And they're buying it, that sector, on very, very high volume. And we can see that happening with that price action, right? And they've fallen quite a bit. I mean, all year long, even last year, they've been dropping. And guess what? These biotech, now they are volatile, they move, but if we know how to, if we have a good process, we can make money of that volatility. All right, we can make money of that volatility. So I don't want you guys to miss out on this opportunity. All right. So even with what's going on in the market, they're starting to buy. So a lot of times what will happen is this, right? We'll focus on, hey, the market is bearish, the market is down, and it's all negative, but behind the scenes, right? There is always a bull market somewhere. There's always a bull market somewhere. All right. So out of all the sectors, and there are a lot of sectors, these are just the major ones, they're buying healthcare. We don't need to know why. and in particular, biotech. All right. So just keep that in mind. Start building your watch list. All right. And start getting in some positions. I wish Charity was here because she got into a couple of positions last week and they were doing well. All right. Okay, that's all I've got for equities. Any questions? Any questions on this? Any questions?
Can I ask a side question aside from the nice setup in biotech?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Eric.
I wanted to I was looking to short Xerox, the copier company with their antiquated technology. It's XRX.
Okay. What time frame are you looking to short it on?
The main time frame will be the daily, and I used like the hourly to figure out when I was going to trigger my buy.
And you're not in it yet?
I got in it I think 2 days ago.
Okay. All right. Okay, so let's take a look here. All right. All right. So this is the monthly time frame. All right. This is the monthly time frame. All right. So what do we see here off the bat? Off the bat, looking at the monthly time frame. What do we have here? We have support. All right, on the monthly time frame. All right. And then we also have resistance here. All right. So we've got resistance, and this is for everyone, right? When we analyze this stuff, this is how we learn. All right. So
the resistance is clear somewhat.
Yeah, somewhat it's clear, right? We definitely have defined support. All right. So look here for a second. All right. So we've got support here. We've got support here. We've got support here. Look what happened every time we hit support here. Price went up. Price went up. Price went up. What's the likelihood here? All right, that the price will go up.
About 73%.
What a number.
73%. Yeah.
If I had to eyeball it.
But the bottom line is this, guys, right? You're trading. So Eric, you're trading at the bottom here. But now if you were looking for puts, right, up in this area, right, looking to bring it down, right? But you're right here at the bottom, and now it's at $13, right? So we're just gonna bring in an RSI. Let's see if we oversold here. But it's risky. Just understand it's risky when we shorten. If I was going to trade this, I'd be looking for buyers to come in to possibly take it back up. All right. But the market is, the market is weak. But let's just see. Let's bring in an RSI.
Yeah, I have it until my contracts are until October. I'm hoping it cracks support, which, according to what you're saying now, I can see why this was not the greatest decision. But
yeah, I mean, you could. It's not oversold yet. Okay. So you could get a move. I mean, it could crack, right? It could break support. All right. What sector? That's technology. That's Xerox. That's technology.
yes, sir.
So yeah, I would just let's see here. That's pretty good support there, though. That's good support there. Let's see here. Let's take a look at the weekly. Okay, so on the weekly, let's see here. All right, up here would have been a good you know, up in here with a good area to short it. It's not clean, you know. Let's see here, daily here. Up here would have been good, right? Here was your sell short signal right up here, right? So right here would have been a good area. You're a bit late. Right here, there was sell short signal at 16.13, right? No, it came from 40, right? So keep that in mind. It came from 40. All right, so it's gone down quite a bit. All right. A 240, let's see, a 240, if you can, too late on the daily, Eric. On the 240.
Actually, one thing I'm noticing on the daily, like whenever it gets a sell signal or a white candle, like you could almost like rely on that to determine where you want to short.
Yeah.
If I was thinking about it, because it just seems like a pattern. Don't know how you would interpret it.
Mr. David, I made a mistake. I bought it on July 1st. So
On
it wasn't 2 days ago. I'm sorry.
Okay, so
I was incorrect.
So you're in the money then, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you're looking for a target to exit then. All right. Let's see here. 1 second.
Yeah, it was something else I got 2 days ago. That's my apologies.
Okay. All right. All right. On the 240, so it's extended. It's extended on the daily. On the 240, here was your entry right here on the 240. So yeah, if you got in, you said on the 1st, July the 1st, so right about here. You remember the price? Was it around 15?
Hold on, I could pull it up. I think it might have been around that, yeah. Because I had an alert set and it buzzed me while I was I saw the alert go off on my phone. So I looked at the chart and just took the trade.
And when do they expire?
October 21st.
Okay, so you've got time. You've got time. I would say though, I would put together a 240 and a daily and just watch it on the 240. I mean, you've got time. You know, anything can happen, right? It could break. This is pretty good support here, right?
Yeah.
So if it breaks, I mean, what could happen for you is that it doesn't hold, right? It doesn't hold here. Buyers don't come in and it really breaks this support, you know, and go to, you know, $5 or $4 or $3. And with the, you know, the NASDAQ, we know the NASDAQ is weak. It's in a markdown phase. I mean, you've got it. I mean, you've got time on it. So, but I would watch it on the 240 and the daily. All right. Yeah, if you'd gotten it a couple of days ago.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, if you'd gotten it a couple of days or so, but if you've had it since the 1st or so, that's and you're in the money, yeah, that's fine. All right, all right. Any other ones, Eric? Any other ones?
No, sir.
No. Okay, perfect. Okay. Anyone else on stocks? Anything on stocks or options? And we're going to talk about Forex. Anything else? Peter, nothing on stocks for you? Let's see here.
David, can you look
Zaire.
at WMT?
WMT, Zaire.
Yeah, it's Walmart.
Okay, WM. We'll do that in, you're looking at a short, right?
Well, it's like it's doing its own thing, opposite to what the NASDAQ is doing. That's why I'm asking.
Hmm.
I know.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay, I do want to spend some time on Forex. All right, WMT. Let's take a look in Stock Boss. WMT. WMT, right? Walmart. All right. That's the daily time frame. All right. This is the chart, right, Zaire, on the daily?
Yeah, I was looking at the 240 though.
240. Okay. All right. Let's see here. All right. All right. Oh, look at that. Okay. Okay. So you're looking to go long, right?
Yeah, because it's looked like it's doing its own little thing. So I'm thinking like, you know, it's just one of those things is like, I'm like, wait now, you know,
Just take it. Just take the trade. I mean,
I know, right?
yeah. Yeah, just take it, man. So you've got, so look at this nice markdown phase. It is doing its own thing, right? Here is resistance right here, accumulation, right? Accumulation, right? Broke resistance, right? Buy signal right here. Look at this, breaking this resistance here. I would just take it. Yeah, just take it.
That's a consumer staple stock, correct?
Yeah, yeah, consumer staples.
Yeah, the sector is up.
And that, yeah, Peter's right. That sector is up. If we look here, consumer staples. Now they're not rushing into it, right? They're not rushing into it, but it's right here. Consumer staples, that's up. That's right. That's up. Okay. So Zaire, take it. Be thankful. You
I know, because we got it at the bottom.
Oh,
And
you
we got it. Yeah, remember we got it going down.
uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah. Where's Bill?
I know.
Because I know.
Yeah, I know Bill was
Man,
all over
Walmart
that.
looks nice. That's a good one.
I know.
Bill was all over that.
Uh-huh.
So we caught it going down. So
You got it.
now he's gonna owe me more than lunch this time.
It owe you a Ferrari, man.
I know, right? Yeah. Yeah. It looks good.
Yeah, it looks good. Take it, just take it, just take it. Hey, Peter, you had a question?
When we're done with this, can we look at Costco and Moderna?
Okay. All right. Guys, we'll probably go a bit longer, all right, because I wanna spend some time on Forex. Okay. So Zaire, good job. Good job. Good job. Take it, take it, take it. Yeah, and you could get a nice move up, but it is doing its own thing. So this is solid. When we see this right here, this nice accumulation, buyers are holding all these green candles here. That's good. That's really good. Okay, Peter, which was the first one? Symbol?
Costco.
What's the symbol?
COST.
ST. Okay. We'll bring in a daily time frame.
Yeah, it's also consumer staples.
Okay. Good job. Good
Yeah, we're
job.
getting a buy signal. So
Buy
are we
signal.
done with the markdown phase?
Yeah, we're done with the markdown phase. Here is the markdown phase here. What's really nice is you've got, if you look here, previous buy signal was here. All right. Here you have a little bit of support. You see right here, support. So this whole area here is rough, right? Here. It's cleared that area. All right, it's cleared that area. We're out of that markdown phase. Here is the accumulation phase, broke resistance, nice buying coming. Are you in it yet, or are you looking to get in?
I'm looking to get in just normal stock.
Okay. No options. All right, so you look good. Look at this. So you could get, I mean, it looks to, you could, I mean, it's clearing this area. It's clearing all of this area here. So you could get, it's at 511, 569 shouldn't be an issue. If it could get past 569, 570, let's call it 570, right? 570 is right here. All right. Which I think it will.
Good cash flow company. I mean, it's the only place where you can afford to buy food.
Yeah, and this is consumer staples too. So yeah, we know that that sector is moving also. So here, all right, here is when sellers came in here. So sellers came in here, right? Sellers came in here. All right, so you should be good until here. All right, so 570, walk it up all the way here. You should be good to, 570. And then I would, put it on a smaller time frame, perhaps a 240 or even a 60-minute, and make sure buyers are holding it as it approaches 570. And what you're hoping is that once it breaks that resistance, right, you could get a big move higher. All right, especially if you're trading the stock, the underlying, just hold on to it. Hold on to it, but watch for the sellers to come in here, Peter. All right, here, because you've got pretty good resistance here. And this is where they knocked the price down before. All right, especially with the market being weak. All right. And there was another one, Peter.
Moderna,
Okay.
mRNA.
All right. All right. mRNA. All right.
This one I'm scalping. So I'm trading intraday on the 15 minutes.
Or it hasn't done anything, right? Has it?
Actually today I make good money on it.
Did you? Oh, you're scalping it. You're scalping
Yeah, I'm scalping it.
Okay. Okay.
If you could put it on 15 minutes.
On a 15, oh my.
Yeah, 15 minutes. I usually do pretty heavy. I do
Okay.
like 5 put contracts.
Okay.
Yeah. It looks like it was doing a pullback.
So what are you looking to do? Go
I scalped
short?
it today. Yeah. I
Short,
did puts.
short,
I did
puts.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Are you still in or you out? You just
No, I'm out. I'm
You-
out
you-
during the day.
just
In
in
and
and out, in and out. Okay, so let's see here. Let's bring in a sell short signal. Are you looking to do another trade in tomorrow? Another short trade?
It doesn't look like it's hit the target yet because the support on the 1 hour, I was just looking at supports. I think the support on the 1 hour is probably about 150-ish.
Okay, 150. Yeah, 150 is pretty good support.
I see. That's what I saw that buy signal. I mean, I saw that sell signal on the 1 hour. So that's why I was considering
Yeah.
shorting. And
Yeah.
we're getting a lot of purple brackets.
Yeah, you've got pretty good support here, right here at 150. So yeah, and it's extended a bit, Okay. All right, but you're in and out. So all right. Any other ones, Peter?
That's it.
That's it. Okay. All right. Awesome. Okay, let's talk about Forex. We'll go over a bit, guys. All right. So but this is good. We want to get this information out. All right, so let me change this. And let's talk about Forex. And Tylac, Tylac is still here. Okay, so Forex. So Tylac, what was your question again?
My question is, and this should have been a question, I guess, for yesterday, but thanks for taking it today. It's just tomorrow, in the evening, the market closes, and we're like on the verge of some of those, somewhere, if we get a buy signal on some of the pairs, how comfortable are you in doing a purchase like on a Friday, knowing that the market's going to close Friday evening, and then we've got about 48 hours in there that we can't watch it, because I look at the stuff pretty much all the time, And actually the weekend is the part that's most discerning for me, because it's just like, okay, now it's on autopilot, it's on its own. And I don't really, I can't really have any control over it if something happens, in between there. Those.
All right. Well, it's not a big concern, right? I mean, can it, if you're long, right? If you're long, can it gap down at open? Yes. Right.
Yeah, that's the concern right there. What if it gaps down over the weekend? How, because I'm transferring money in to make bigger positions now. And that's why it's a concern. With smaller amounts, it wasn't a big concern, but.
Okay, so let's take one of the examples. It's not a concern. All right, it's not a concern because we're trading on a longer time frame. So we're trading on the 240. All right. Okay. So that open or close, right? Even when the market's at 5 p.m. Eastern time, when the market changes, right? That's the same thing. It's no different than on the weekend. All right. Yes, sometimes you might, things might gap up or gap down, and that happens. That will happen on Sundays when the market open, but on the forward time frame, it's not a concern.
But even like okay, how about like USD CHF, like we're riding right now? We got in, say, at the buy signal. We're riding it up, and then it's been, what is it been 2 weeks now? About something like that.
Yes, about
10 days, something
10
around
days.
this since we got in.
Yes.
And then now we're coming into the weekend. Yesterday we had a close one yesterday of getting out of it, and then we're coming in now Friday evening, and I don't know. It was just this thing that what if it gaps down over? It's got 48 hours to gap down, and you can't really see it until Friday evening. Or Sunday evening, excuse me.
Yeah, but it has 48 hours to also gap up.
Yeah, I know. That's
it is what it is, right? It's the chance that we take.
So it's not a concern. And answer my question is, it's not really a concern.
Yeah, it's not really a concern, right? I mean, so right here, I would say it kind of gapped. It didn't gap down, but it moved down right here, but still held the trade. All right.
Yeah. So
your goal is if it we can't close positions because the weekend is coming to, or not take positions because some markets you have to do that depending on how you trade, right? If you did like what Peter did, you trade on a 15-minute time frame. You're not holding overnight. You're trading intraday. That's a different type of trade. But for the forward time frame, for the trades that we're in, no, that's not a concern.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I've never exited a trade because the weekend's coming, but I'm talking about tomorrow. Tomorrow maybe is a good opportunity to get into some things tomorrow. Who knows? We get some buy signals on the yen pairs or something like that. So
yeah,
that's what I was thinking. That's all.
Yeah, it's a good question. All right. But when we just focus on the trade itself. So let's say we get we talked about, we send out a message on the yen pairs, right? And let's say we get a signal, right? And it's Friday morning, we take the trade. All right. We get the signal, we take the trade. All right. Yes. Can it gap down? If you're long, can it gap down? Yes. But the likelihood is that it could gap up. All right. Especially if we're in the markup phase. You just understand that when we're in the markup phase, buyers are in control. There is some type of news or data, right? That's keeping those buyers in, that reasons why they're buying. So whatever that reason is, right, that could continue to push the price higher, and we'll see it when the market opens. It happens a lot, right? It will gap up. It will gap up. So, good question though. Good question. Good question.
Okay, that answers it nicely. Thank you, Dave.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. So, Gerald. Right, Gerald and both Tylac, you guys did a really good job managing your trades, right? The dollar pairs, right? Really good job. All right. We need everyone getting the emotions out of the trade and kind of managing logically managing the trades. All right. We're still looking at a target. USD PLN is still the #1 trending Forex pair. All right, so it's still the #1 trending Forex pair, still holding. We got purpose, support, and resistance. All right, so I wouldn't add anymore. Just kind of wait and hold it. All right, USD, HUF, right? They're holding right here. Dollar ZAR, right? Dollar ZAR, nice trade here, buy signal, still holding. We are getting some purpose, support, and resistance on these, okay? So keep that in mind. USD, DKK, right? Buy signal here. So the dollar pairs have done really well, guys. Dollar Swiss, all right? And we're still looking for a target up to this area in here, all right? USD, MXN, all right? So a lot of the dollar pairs, we've done good. It's a good rotation, all right? The dollar index, right? The dollar index is holding on the 240, nice price action, right? Yellow support and resistance, buy signal here, really good price action. We can't ask for any more than that. All right, on the daily time frame, I hope you guys see that, right? Good price action. So the index, the dollar index is holding. Look at this on the weekly time frame, all right? Buy signal here, broke this pretty good resistance right here, all right? And on the monthly time frame, all right? If you guys, we've been talking about this, all right, if you guys are not certain that what we do, all right, is really accurate, not perfect, but really accurate with support and resistance, right? This is proof, right? This here was when the price broke, the dollar broke resistance back in 2014. We had been watching this, guys. We've been watching this, right? All the way here, building, watching it. You guys know, right? Finally broke. Look how it broke that resistance, right? That resistance right here. So really pay attention to your support and resistance. When buyers come in, price breaks resistance, they really come in. All right. So forget what's out there, support and resistance. That's why we do this, right? Support and resistance. All right. I'm going to end with this. We are seeing a move in the yen pairs. And it's not very often that we see both the dollar and the yen pairs move higher. All right. So I'm going to give you guys my opinion on what's happening. All right. It doesn't mean that that's what's going to happen. All right. But we are starting to see a new move in the yen pairs, Okay, so I'm going to go through these. All right. Dollar yen, we won't count the dollar yen. That's part of the dollar group. All right. TRY, JPY, right, has a buy signal right here, early buy signal. All right. Here is a buy signal, SGD, JPY, buy signal here. All right, it's moving higher. New Zealand yen, buy signal here, it's moving higher. Nice triangle, right? I'm not gonna draw it out, but all right. HKD, JPY, right? That's moving higher. So we are absolutely seeing a move. All right, we'll see. Here's pound yen. We love pound yen, right? Here's a buy signal here. It's moving higher. So we are definitely seeing a move in the yen pairs. EUR, JPY, buy signal, moving higher. Pretty decent markdown phase. Swiss yen, Same thing right here. All right. Buy signal here. Pretty good trading. Look at this. 2 trades here. All right. Nice pullback. Right. More buying came in. Nice pullback. Buy signal here. Now we're moving higher. All right. Like I said, we don't see where the yen pairs and the dollar pairs move together in the same direction. And that's what's happening here. So this is an early move for the yen pairs. All right. We are about 70-75%. All right, move in the dollar pairs. All right. So my guess is that we could start to see some selling coming in the dollar pairs. Okay, so I would be careful, and we're starting to see some in here, right? We saw some, we got some volatility yesterday. Some of the dollar pairs closed. All right. We're starting to see some purpose support and resistance in some of the dollar pairs. All right, like right here. All right. So this is a decent move, right? And you know, it's been about 2 weeks, so we might get another week. All right. Usually we get 2-3 weeks, maximum 4 weeks. All right. If we really stretch it, right, 5-6 weeks. So just keep in mind that based on the rotation we're seeing here in the yen pairs, we might be coming to an end with the dollar pairs.
So David, how would you look at the USD JPY? Is, you know, like you said previously, we shouldn't look to get into every pair. Is this one of those pairs you kind of have to kind of stay away from because of the yen dollar moving at the same time, or how would you trade this?
I don't like trading it.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Just want your opinion on that.
Yeah, it does its own thing. You know, it will go with the yen pairs, it will go with the dollar pairs. It just does its own thing. So, you know, what we like to do is we like to trade the group, you know, find the rotation, find the correlation with the whole group, because it has both yen and dollar. It kind of does its own thing, you know.
Yep,
so,
I thought the same thing, and that's why I brought it up. I just felt like it was kind of odd for both of them.
yeah. Yeah.
So yep, thank you.
So just keep that in mind, guys. We could start. We're seeing a rotation. The yen pairs are now really showing up. They're showing up. We got buy signals on the majority of the yen pairs. I think it started late last week. Really didn't pay a lot of attention to it because we only had a few pairs giving buy signal. Now we have a lot more pairs. They're all blue up here, moving up. Okay, so now we've got to pay attention, start getting in, and just really pay attention to the dollar pairs, right? We might get a pullback. No, that doesn't mean forever, right? They're extended a bit. They're extended a bit, right? So here's the dollar index. So we might get a pullback or so to this moving average, all right? So to this moving average, which will close over 240, all right? Rest for a bit, all right? And the yen pairs might take over for a while until the dollar pairs are ready to move again. That's how we do it, right? They're constantly rotating. Okay, so I wouldn't keep adding, right? I wouldn't keep adding to the dollar pairs. Pay close attention to them, all right? And start getting in within the yen pairs. All right, I have a question here. Euro dollar. Okay, so Zane, go ahead and ask me your question. Ask your question,
Sure.
Zane. Okay.
So it seems as if it does seem like there's still some move in the dollar pair, just the dollar in general. However, it does seem that the euro, the British pound, and the dollar and the euro dollar have met their peak low. I just based on my analysis. So I was thinking that it could be an optimal time to get in and go long, although it hasn't shown up on your analysis here. It still says short for both the Euro USD and the pound dollar. So the Euro to USD, yeah, and the pound dollar. So what are your thoughts on those two? Would
Yeah.
you just consider waiting until resistance is broken? I mean, it seems that way.
Yeah, so if we, that's a good question. All right, so it is starting to bottom out a bit. All right, so we'll take, and you know, they work inversely, right? So we have the euro dollar here, and then we could bring in, let's take, let's see here. How can I do this? Hold on. And we'll finish with this. All right. And this is pretty cool to do this. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. So here is USD, EUR USD, and let's find USD SEK. Okay. All right. And then this is long. So let's turn on our long system here. So this is what Zen is referring to, guys. All right. So turn off the. All right. All right. So this one here, this is the dollar SEK. And here is the euro dollar. See, it's the inverse, right? So the dollar SEK already closed, right? Already closed purple support and resistance. Whenever we get purple support and resistance within the markup phase, that means price is slowing down. We get lower highs, lower lows, sell signal. All right. Then on your euro dollar, yeah, it's slowing down. It's forming a support, right? The sell short signal hasn't closed yet, but it probably will, because guess what? That's why I say don't add to your the dollar positions. They're starting to slow down a bit. We saw that yesterday. All right. So yes, here yellow support and resistance. Once we get purple support and resistance, think of purple support and resistance in the markup phase as a reversal. Price is reversing. Okay. On the short side, right, we got purple support and resistance, but when we get yellow support and resistance here, that we can anticipate price moving up. Okay, so yes, we're price is flattening out here, so it's holding that support, right? We could see where price starting to move higher, close the sell short signal, buyers will start to come in. All right, and now we are moving higher. Okay, and in here USD SEK will be moving lower. All right, so it has ended the markup phase, right? In getting into that distribution phase. Once we get some selling here, ending the markdown phase, accumulation, and then look for buyers to come in and move up. Okay, so good job, Zen.
Thanks for going through that. I appreciate it.
So it's good to pay attention to that. All right, we'll see where the euro pairs, right? So it's not just the euro dollar. We'll see where a lot of the euro pairs now will go from selling, right, from selling to now buying, right, from that markdown phase now to that markup phase. And all we're doing is we're constantly catching those rotations, guys, constantly catching those rotations. So the next one right now so far looks like will be the yen pairs. Do not close your dollar positions though. Wait for those signals. All right, wait for those signals, wait for your red candles to give you confirmation, because it could turn, you know, it could turn. This is an early rotation, so it might not last, right? These buyers could come back in again, right? Right, we could come back in here, right? Break resistance, get a new buy signal, reaccumulation, and now go higher. So wait for your red candles, wait for your sell signals to come in. All right, good job, guys, good job. Any other questions on this? On anything? All right, good job, good job. Pay attention to the dollar pairs, pay attention to the yen pairs. All right, build your watch list. So those of you who trade stocks, really watch biotech. All right, healthcare, biotech. All right, there's definitely a rotation, a move happening there. And guess what? Peter and Zaire, they found some opportunities in consumer staples. That's another sector that they're starting to buy. All right, guys, take care. Have a great evening, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. We are having an advanced class tomorrow from 5 to 6 p.m. All right, see you guys then. Take care. Bye-bye.